Another poem by Roger McGough, whom I rather like. What do I do for a living? Survive, simple as that. God helps those who help themselves. Well, that's what the vicar told me. So I went into the supermarket and helped myself, got 6 months. God helps those who help themselves. Nowadays, I'm a traveller. Southwest, mainly. Then back here for the winter. I like the open air. Plenty of it, and it's free. Everything else I beg, borrow or steal. Just about keep alive. What do I do for a living? Survive. Runs like ducks water off my back. What people say, how do they know? They seem to think I enjoy looking shabby, having no money, being moved on from cafes into warm places. How would they like it? They'd soon sneer on the other side of their faces if they ended up down and out. Up, down and out. Up and down, out of luck. That's all you have to be, half of them calling the kettle black. Runs like duck's water off my back. It's the addicts I can't stand. Getting drunk on pills, stoned they call it, makes me sick. Sticking needles into themselves in dirty lavatories, got no shame. And they get prescriptions. Wish my doctor had given me one every time I felt like a drink. I could take it along to the all-night off licence in Piccadilly. Come back here and get drunk for a week, get high, stoned. It's the addicts I can't stand. I'm no good, that's what I've been told, ever since I can remember. So I try to live up to my reputation, or down to it. Thieving mainly, and drugs. You get used to prison. Don't like it though, being cooped up. That's why I couldn't work in a shop or a factory. Drive me crazy. Can't settle down. 21 years old and I look 40. It's the drugs. I'll OD, probably. I couldn't care less. Rather die young than grow old. I'm no good, that's what I've been told. Now, I'm one of the idle poor. A rose in a garden of weeds. Slightly shrivelled, of course. But nevertheless, an interesting species. Retrobata inebriata. I was born into the leisured classes, no doubt that you can tell. Born rich and married rich as well. Too much leisure, that was the trouble. And drink. Cost me a wife, home, family. Now I've only a bed, a roof over my head. Perhaps I don't deserve more. I used to be one of the idle rich. Now I'm one of the idle poor. First and foremost, I need a coat. The one I'm wearing has got patches on the patches. I can't go for interviews just like this. What sort of job do you think I'd get? A job as a tramp? No, thank you. And while I'm here, I need some vests and knickers. None of them fancy ones either. And shoes, 2 pair, leather. Don't argue, I know my rights. Refuse and I'll take you to court. First and foremost, I need a coat. It may sound silly, but it's true. I drink like there was no tomorrow. And I can't stand the taste of the stuff. Never have. My mother was a drunk, and the smell of her was enough. I drink to forget. I know it's a cliche, but it's true. I drink to forget, and I do. Occasionally I remember what I was trying not to remember, but by then I've remembered to drink in order to make myself forget. And I do. It may sound silly, but it's true. I would have liked children, I suppose. A family and that, it's natural. But it's too late now, too old. And the trouble is, I never liked women. If I'd been born handsome or with a nice figure, I might have liked them then. Sex and that, but I'm no oil painting, had to face the fact right from the start. And you see, if you're born ugly, well, that's the way life goes. But I would like to have had children, I suppose. Things are better now with my new glasses. I got the last pair just after the war, and I think they'd lost their power. If I could read, I'd be able to read even better now. Everything's so much clearer, faces and places. Television's improved too. Not that I'm one for staying in, I prefer to be out and about. Sightseeing and window shopping, in and out of the traffic. If you keep on the move, time soon passes. Things are better now with my new glasses.